Caitlin Clark snubbed for the women's U.S. Olympic team. Let me play this video.
Wow.
Yeah, let me play this video and then we're gonna come back to it.
WNBA star Caitlin Clark taking the high road after being snubbed from Team USA Olympic basketball roster. Our next guest says U.S. women's basketball lost a golden opportunity. Former NFL sideline reporter Michelle Tafoya joins us now. Michelle, you were there every step of the way. You saw the emergence of women's sports. You were doing play-by-play during it. Did the USA basketball make the right move?
I think they whiffed here. I completely believe they lost a golden opportunity. You could have got one of those 12 spots. Now, look, every woman on that team is deserving. And there are also other women out there who didn't get picked who are deserving. And I think Caitlin Clark is one of them. If you're going to go with the meritocracy argument, we could chalk up a ton of stuff. But the undeniable thing about Caitlin Clark is how popular she is, how many eyeballs she has brought to the sport. People are discovering women's basketball for the first time for many, many people because of Caitlin Clark. She would have been a boon for this Olympic team. Look, this is a sport. It is a game. Brian, it's also a business. You know that better than anybody. It is a business. This would have meant so much for the ratings of the women's Olympic basketball stuff, all of it.
So a couple of things, Michelle. If you're USA basketball, you feel pressure because the women are the best in the world, just like the men. I think they won 9 gold medals already. They've only lost 3 games ever. And you don't want to be that coach to get knocked out early, and maybe because you put somebody on there that isn't the top 12 in the world. So far, she's averaged 16 points a game as a pro, 6 assists, 5 rebounds, making 37% of her shots. Solid start. But remember, and you live this, but I was covering it too, UConn basketball. The best player in college basketball, Rebecca Lobo. She was never a dominant in the WNBA. Sometimes you reach your peak in college. She hasn't shown that she's among the best pros yet.
Are you saying her performance the other night with 30 points and 7 threes to tie a rookie record does not show that she's a promising pro? I don't buy it. I just don't. And again, you can sit her on the pine. You can have her the 12th person on your roster. People will still tune in to see if she gets on that floor, to see if she gets to play. These women on the U.S. team are so dominant that you can win with almost any 12 that they decided to pick. So if you want the eyeballs that you say that you want, that you've been asking for decades, if you want the support, you want the boost to this game that you say that you want, then you put the most popular player. Not only because she's the most popular, Brian, she's one of the best players on the planet.
So, I'm gonna start with Quentin because I know Quentin is he rides and then he jumps off.
Then he dies and then he rides again.
Yeah. Quentin, thoughts on Caitlin Clark being snubbed for the U.S. Women's Olympic team?
Yeah, I think so, man. The amount of money, it's ridiculous how much people watch this woman. It's absolutely insane. And like they said, they lost 3 games and forever, and like 9 Olympics. Like,
yeah,
I think they said that the reason for her, I think the ultimate reason that she probably wouldn't have just clicked with the team as a whole. Like, they hate her. Like, let's be honest. They don't like her,
but is this more of a reflection
women,
of? Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear what you was about to say.
This is why women fumble the bag. This is why the WNBA fumbles the bag. They're like, we feel like what she's gonna bring to the team, it's gonna mess up stuff. I'm like, nigga, fuck that. Get this money. And niggas was like, her time will come when it's time. Nah, nigga, tomorrow ain't promised to you. Nigga, you better get that money right now when you can. I guarantee that she gonna be around and healthy in the next 4 years to make the Olympic team.
I rock with that. Slimmy, what's your thoughts on that?
Even Jordan, the first year Jordan played, that nigga was at the end of the bench. They left Isaiah off the team for Jordan and shit. Nigga, like, come on, man.
They left Isaiah off the team.
No.
Magic, okay. Magic when he was old as fuck.
For Magic.
So the thing I think about it is 2 ways you can look at this. I remember when Christian Laettner was he was on the Dream Team, I believe, and I still to this day, I don't understand how he made it.
The senior coming out of Duke.
Yeah, he was going to the NBA though. He was going
Yeah,
to the NBA, so
yeah, that
he
makes
was
Yeah,
sense.
like,
but the okay. So let me add some caveat, some context to that. Um, the
he was the
logic of
best
it or
player in college too.
the rules of it was that there was always going to be one college player included on the NBA on the men's side of the Olympic Games from the USA side.
Because
So
they
there were
picked
Right.
him over Shaq, didn't they? Because Shaq was
yes,
popular.
but
And they picked
Yeah.
it
Leitner.
doesn't matter. It
Yep.
was more about popularity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Christian
Leitner was
Leitner
man.
was more
He was.
popular
Yeah,
than he was
and
the
Shaq
most
was.
popular college player
Yeah.
coming into the league at the time, and it was the right move.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was the actually he was the most polarizing player too.
He
Like
was.
damn near of in college basketball history. Like that's arguable. Like I hated Christian Leitner, but you love to watch that dude play. Like
But
because
we
he was
got to
gonna give you
remember that
everything.
when that happened, right? That was really the thing that drove the NBA to be global.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
Like,
all they did. Yeah.
yeah, the NBA became global, a global brand bigger than anything because they had already started marketing Jordan. You
Hmm.
had Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was at the tail end of their career. They wasn't even really good like that, like they was back in the earlier days. However, the NBA understood that it was a business more than anything. They was
Yep.
more concerned with the business side and continuing to get to the bag. I'm gonna read that super chat in a minute, Dion Sardines. They was more concerned with the business side of it and making sure that they was running up the numbers. Meanwhile, the WNBA, ironically enough, continued to be a losing product, losing to
Hmm.
the tune of $10 to $12 million for the entire league since the existence.
Woo.
You know what's so funny? I never, ever, ever watch the WNBA. I think is one of the worst products on the floor.
it still
I've
is.
talked
Even with
about the
Caitlin,
W.
it still is.
You said what?
Even with Caitlin, it's still horrible to watch.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
here's the thing though. We talking about her. I've talked more about
Hmm.
the WNBA now this year than I ever have, and it's only because of her. So if
Yeah.
that be the case, and you're starting to draw in conversations from fans that don't even like the league or casual fans, why wouldn't you embrace her in order to continue to market the league more effectively and to create more visibility for a product that y'all trying to turn profitable and then take to the to the next level?
Bro, I didn't even buy NBA TV for professional, and I bought it for Caitlin. I
Exactly. And see,
added
what
that
people
package
don't
to my
understand
shit, nigga.
is it's a business first. The NBA, the WNBA, at the end of the day, it is a business. It is not about veterans. Listen, I can't name one chick that is on that NBA, the WNBA Olympic team, and nobody cares. Nobody cares about any of those other chicks. We don't
I'm
care.
gonna be
Listen,
honest.
diversity, equity,
I've
and
never
inclusion.
ever cared.
Diversity, equity, and inclusion is for losers. Running the bag up is for winners. And so they focus on what's fair. Listen, if it was all about fairness, then Isaiah Thomas would have been on the dream team. But it's
Yeah.
not. It's not about
It's a
fairness. It's
fact.
about marketing and it's about
It's
running
a
that
fact.
bag up. So I don't understand it. It's weird to me. Is I don't know who's in charge that could botch something like that so bad. Botch a marketing opportunity like that so bad when you literally got more eyes than you ever have been talking about a product um that most of us don't even care about.
Yeah. Yeah, they blew this one because what I was gonna say is like even if you look at it from the Christian Laettner point of view, where people hate Caitlin Clark, they still want to see her play because the aspect of they might want to see her fail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
That's
she's
probably
that
part
she's
of it.
that she's that polarizing.
Yeah.
Now where you fuck up is like this is an opportunity for you to boost that league, even more viewership. So the world could see Caitlin Clark. That still brings attention to the WNBA. And
Yup.
now you've dropped the ball
You can you
completely.
can you can bring in a whole new
It's
audience,
man,
nigga.
it's that that was
By,
that's
by watching
insane.
who was that white girl from
That's
America pulling up from
insane.
half court.
I don't care. I know Asia
Back into
Wilson.
them Chinese
What's her name?
motherfuckers,
Asia
bro.
Wilson. Asia Wilson. She the best. She the best player in the WNBA.
Yeah,
And I've
I
never
don't
I've
even
seen
never,
know who that
one
I
is,
haven't
bro.
watched
clip.
it.
I've
I
never
haven't
seen
watched
one clip of her.
it. Me
I've
either.
never seen one clip.
Me either.
She's the best player in the WNBA, and
I haven't seen one clip. Nope.
she never moved the needle on the viewership of the WNBA
Nope.
more than Caitlin Clark did. Let's
Me
keep it
and
a
my
bean. So it doesn't matter. It
homeboy
doesn't
Michael
matter.
talked about this earlier. I guess the Mystic played the Fever. The Mystic was 0-11, and the Fever was like 3-8, and they had to move arenas to. They had to move to a bigger arena, and they sold out a 20K arena. The very next game the Mystic played, 4,000 people.
Jesus.
Caitlin Clark brought her
Jesus.
ass 16,000 plus people just because I'm in the motherfucking building. And Angel Reese was
Woo!
throwing shade again. You heard that? My homeboy
She was
Michael
what?
told me that she threw some shade again. She was like, people come to see me too, not just one person.
Who said that?
Well, I'm not mad at that though,
Who said
because
that?
I'm not
Angel
mad at
Reese.
Angel Reese, right, for
That
saying
no
that.
one's
Oh.
no one's
Oh,
watching Angel
okay.
Reese. No
And the
one's going
reason
to see
why I'm
Angel
not
Reese.
mad at Angel Reese for
You
saying that is because you need a hero and you need a villain.
yeah.
Yup. You're right.
You need
And
a
you gotta
You're
rival.
say that.
You need a
You gotta say
rivalry.
that.
And so I think that Angel Reese, I'm gonna give her some credit. I
She
think
playing
she's
her
playing
part.
her role. She's playing her
Hmm.
role. And
You
so,
gotta say that.
yeah, man, you got to keep listen. In this day and age where everything is about marketing, even if you don't think it's about marketing, you got to have a hero and you got to play the villain, or you got to have a villain. And I believe that should be that to be true in every situation.
Yeah,
Facts. That's a
So
fact. They
that's a
based the
fact,
whole
dog.
they based the whole like sport off heels and heroes in wrestling. A whole
oh, that's
sport is
no,
based
that's
off that shit.
everything. Listen,
Well, yeah.
that's Drake and Kendrick Lamar.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
That's Shannon Sharp
And Skip. And Skip
and that
Skip,
was
Bayless.
Shannon and
Yeah.
Skip. That was that's every single thing that happens on
Larry
YouTube.
and Bird.
That
Everything, bro.
hey, no, Republicans and Democrats.
A
Shit.
hundred
If you
percent.
want to go that far.
Everything is a hero and a villain. And if a villain, a lot of people don't want to be the villain, but if the villain embraces its their role, they could
Yep.
be just as, if not more popular than the people that
LeBron
perceive to be the
James.
hero.
That nigga LeBron went to Miami. Motherfuckers hated his guts, and he was
Yep.
just like, "Fuck it, I'm still the king."
Yep. Yep. A
That
hundred
nigga did
percent. And
not
so
care.
I think that Angel Reese is. I don't know if she's doing it intentionally. She might be doing it unintentionally. But I think that she's playing a
Maybe
role.
so. Oh, for sure, for sure. She gotta, man. She gotta say that shit, just like you said, man. She fill the villain role. Keep pumping that villain role, because they gonna need you later on.
Yeah.
They gonna need you later on. And if you just start, all she gotta do is start playing halfway decent, and then that's a rivalry game.
Yeah.
Who
It's
was
So.
who
viewership.
was the villain to LeBron? LeBron didn't have no villain, did he?
Oh,
The
absolutely.
Celtics.
Well,
The
no, it
Celtics.
wasn't. He had multiple different villains. You
I
Yeah,
had.
guess
the
the owner
Wizards.
of the
The
Cavs.
Wizards. The
Well,
Wizards.
no,
The Wizards.
I would say the anti LeBron was probably Steph Curry at one point. Well,
Oh
let me
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
back
a
up. At
villain
first,
though?
they tried
No.
to
It was
make it. They tried to make it because I remember even the Nike marketing. They
Yeah,
wanted
Kobe
to
and LeBron.
have a
Nike versus
Kobe
Under
versus
Armour.
LeBron.
Yeah, that was
They
crazy.
was there was marketing the Kobe versus LeBron, but one of them didn't make the finals.
LeBron.
LeBron and
LeBron
them
didn't.
didn't make the finals. He was playing with a bunch of
Yep.
paint cans over in Cleveland. I think that's when the Celtics had made the finals, if I'm not mistaken.
Orlando.
Was it Orlando?
Dwight Howard and
Okay.
Beatrice and
Yeah,
all
that is
them.
true. You're
And
right.
it was a whole bunch of people that was mad. It was mad that they was even making those ads. It was like, they trying to get Kobe and LeBron in the
Yep,
finals.
I remember
They trying
that.
to get Kobe and LeBron in the finals. And the
Yep,
motherfuckers was so mad. And I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. This when
you're
I
right.
started. Stop fucking with ESPN, because I felt like they was the ones that was pushing against it, because it was Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it would have
Yeah,
been any other team, any other city, I don't think they would have gave a fuck. They'd have been like, "Oh, LeBron versus Kobe." You know, if it would have been the Bulls, they'd have been off. They'd have been all for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But because it was
Yeah.
Cleveland, motherfuckers was in full hate mode. I'll
Yeah.
be honest. If it was OKC, they'd have been in full hate mode too. Being real, anything small market, they be completely against that shit, man.
You think
Should be
so?
crazy as fuck. Hell yeah, man. I've
When's the
been
last
noticing
small
that
market
shit.
team to make it? Utah? Not Utah. Denver. Denver ain't small, is it? That wouldn't be
Yeah,
considered a
Denver is
smaller
a
market
small
team.
Yeah,
market
Denver
team.
is small market. Hell yeah,
It
they hate it.
is.
Man, they
Yes.
didn't want to see
Really?
Denver win.
No.
100%. 100%.
Man, they didn't want to
Listen,
see
when you're
Denver
talking about a
win.
major market, you talking about Chicago, New York, Los Angeles,
Yep.
Miami.
Would you
You
consider
talk
Dallas
about
a
that.
big market? Dallas and Houston? Like
Mm,
mid?
I would say mid for Dallas and Houston.
Big state. Yeah,
Listen,
big
listen.
state.
You know how you know a team is a major team is that it's gonna sell out regardless of how trash the team is.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers is a show. Most of the people that go to Lakers games ain't even Lakers
Uh,
fans.
nope. They just
Nope,
want to be seen.
not at
Yeah,
all.
it's not a basketball game. It's a statement. It's a
Yep.
Who's
I'm
who?
showing out. It's a who's who. It's a you know what I'm saying. So it's different. You know what I'm saying. When you go to Oklahoma City, they rabid fans. If you go to it
Oh, let's see. Oh,
yeah, I
let's
mean
see.
Minnesota.
it's just it's a different environment. You know what I'm saying. So when you talk
Yep.
about major team, New York. I mean, listen, the Knicks is gonna be profitable no matter what. It is a money printing machine. But
Yeah. It's a
the
fact.
flip side of it is, um, it may not necessarily be a basketball thing. It's all about who's sitting courtside at Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden ring just as much as the Knicks itself.
It's a fact. Yes, and that's the show itself. But a lot of those people there, they like fans of basketball too, though. A lot of Knicks fans, they be real like hardcore basketball fans
No,
as
that's
well.
true. That's true. Two things can be true
Yeah,
at the same time.
yeah, but it is
No, Jay
definitely a show.
Anderson the Great, you wrong, bro. Y'all wrong. Y'all saying that the Lakers are diehard fans? No, I think that the
Nah, that's
Lakers
cap.
Lakers fans in a lot of instances. Listen, bro, you can't really be a diehard fan unless you're a fan of the team, even when they losing.
Yeah, because when Smush Parker was there,
Yeah, man.
ooh,
Come on, man. They capping,
ooh,
bro. They capping.
yeah, bro,
It may now. I'm
I
not gonna
remember
doubt that
that.
it's not some Lakers fans, but
Oh
when
yeah,
I
they
think of a
they
fan, like there's people in certain cities. Like if you go to Green Bay for their football team, the guy that got the cheese on his head and stuff like that, like
yeah,
it's different. You know what I'm saying?